Hi traders, it is Monday, July the 13th. This is Jeremy with See the Waves, and I wanted to provide an update to the Bitcoin chart using technical analysis, and namely Elliott wave theory. Provided a video last Thursday, and the chart is progressing along the path that we would expect along the Elliott wave format that was provided on Thursday. And so I wanted to provide an update to that so that we could see Elliott wave in action to help you see the waves better. So a quick overview from Friday's video. We have an impulse wave lower followed by a complex correction higher. So this impulse wave is wave 1. This complex correction is wave 2 higher. And so from there, we're expecting prices to move lower off of that July 8th high. And indeed, prices have progressed to the downside. We have another impulse wave lower beginning on July the 8th. And when we take a look at this impulse wave, we have very nice alternation between waves 2 and wave 4. So wave 2 right here is a sideways move, whereas wave 4 is more of a sharp move. So you notice how wave 2 basically goes sideways and doesn't retrace a very large portion of wave 1. And then wave 4 is more sharp, more quick and sharp, and then it returns back in the direction of the trend. So that is a guideline of alternation within Elliott wave, where waves 2 and wave 4 tend to alternate in the type of structure that they are. We also have wave 2 and wave 4, the interruptions within this impulsive wave occurring near about the 1/3 and the 2/3 mark of this complete downtrend. So this certainly has the right look for an impulsive wave lower. Now this impulsive wave lower is either going to be the first wave of a new structure to the downside, or this impulsive wave lower is going to be a third wave to a structure to the downside. And when we look at the previous waves, here's a previous impulsive wave lower. Notice how this one is much, much shorter. Really doesn't get close to where the low of the previous impulse wave is. And so as a result, we can assess that this wave is not related to this wave, okay? Because they're dissimilar in size. This wave did not push beyond the extreme of this wave. So the bottom line being is that this appears to be a new impulse wave to start a new trend to the downside. And again, we were expecting this late last week. So this is continuing to progress as we would expect. Another thing that looks really healthy on this downtrend is that if we draw a Fibonacci retracement level of that impulse wave, prices came up and tagged it on the 61% retracement level right here. Okay. So this suggests that we've got 5 waves lower, followed by a 3-wave upward correction, a 5-3 pattern. Happens to be the very same 5-3 pattern that we saw here. 5 down, 3 up, and then we've got a smaller degree, 5 down, 3 up. And so if this is correct, then what we can imply is that what it would suggest is that Bitcoin is about to unload to the downside. One other thing that we can do in this scenario before we move into some targets is that we can go ahead and we can move the risk level for the bears from that 9,800 mark right here to last week's high at 9,500. So if for some reason that Bitcoin were to push above 9,500, then that means this pattern, as I've got laid out here on the chart, is incorrect. So I don't expect 9,500 to be hit. Now some targets to the downside. First target's going to be this channel that we talked about in last Thursday's video. This comes into play around 8,400. We've got some lower targets that are based on wave relationships coming down here into play. So there's that lower channel. We've also got some additional targets down here in the low 8,200, 8,235. So in essence, we are at a place on the chart where current price is at 9,300. We've got a risk level of 9,500, and we could see the low 8,000. So a very good risk reward ratio. And since we've got a very tight risk to the upside, I would suspect that this is something that could take off in the very near future. Would need to be something probably that happens or that begins to fall starting this week. I can't imagine, this continuing to hang on. It would need to hang on in sideways fashion for quite some time in order to keep this, from hitting our stop loss. So again, I wanted to show you the waves in action according to Elliott wave theory to help you see the waves. Feel free to give us a thumbs up, some comments in the comments area. Would like to hear from you as to how this helps you see the waves, because that's really the goal that we're looking for. Until next time, I want to wish you all the best of luck in your trading. We will talk to you soon. Take care. Bye now.